Hello, Flosstube. My name's Shelby, and welcome to episode 5 of Floss and Coffee. And happy Independence Day as well. All right, so we've got a couple things to talk about today. I wanted to share with y'all some of my new starts, what I've been doing for Jolly July, and I also had a finish this week. So I'm gonna go over that really quick, and there's also a mosquito in here. So I apologize for that. Or as we call them here in Texas, skeeters. So there's a skeeter flying around, and if I start to swat at it, just know that's what it is. We had some rain last week. Finally, we'd been going through a horrible drought. Finally got some rain, and now the mosquitoes have just exploded all over the place. So what fun it is to live in Texas sometimes. All right, really quick before we get started, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all of my subscribers and previous viewers. And for any of you guys that are new here, welcome, and we're glad to have you. So I'm gonna share with you guys my new starts, and I've got, like I said, my Jolly July that I started on Friday. I had a finish this last week, and I have some haul. So lots to share with you, and we're gonna go ahead on and get started. Really quick, before I go, just a reminder, Jolly July started on Friday. So any of you that want to see what I'm stitching for Jolly July, I put my calendar, as you can see right here. I went over it in my last YouTube video, YouTube number 4. I also put an easier to read version of my calendar on Instagram. And my Instagram, in case you guys haven't seen it, is at Scarlet Sky Designs TX on Instagram. So again, if you want to see my calendar, at Scarlet Sky Designs TX on Instagram. All right, so first things first, new starts. I'm going to wait and do my Jolly July second. Excuse the itches right there. But I started Stitch with Coffee, had this cute pattern called Pumpkin Cat that I picked up last week and just started. I didn't get many stitches in on this, but I thought it was so cute. I just had to have it and went ahead on and grabbed it. I found them on Etsy. And for this one, you guys can see there's the conversion chart for everything down below, or the color chart, sorry, not the conversions, wake up. So there's all the DMC colors right there. Let me hold it back just a little bit, and then I'll go forward as well, trying to get the exact amount here. I'll also put all of these in the show notes. I am going to use all of the called for colors on this one. And this is just going to be something I work on throughout, kind of July, August, into September. Hopefully I have it done before that, but it's just kind of one I'm picking up randomly. So that's why I only have a couple of stitches in it. As you guys can see, that's all that I've gotten in there so far. So just right there. I started on the top of its little head and into its ears. Again, just a couple of stitches so far, but it's so cute. I can't wait to have it done. It might be one of my choice stitches for my days where I have choices. So maybe it'll be done sooner than I think. But again, that was from Stitching with Coffee, and she is on Etsy, and that one is called Pumpkin Cat. So that was one of my new starts for last week. I had my finish, which was also a new start as well. And then I had my Jolly July starts. So that was kind of my stitching for last week. So I'm gonna go ahead on and share with y'all my Jolly July starts. So first up was Letters to Santa. So Letters to Santa came out on Friday. I think I got the email at like 9:15, sometime in there. So Fat Quarter Shop just sends out a quick email to everybody saying, hey, pattern's about to be available. Get ready to print it off and get started stitching. So for this one, I got the DMC thread pack, and there's all the DMC colors on this one. So release 1 came out, and it was the border. I did not stitch the whole border for my days this week. Yeah, that didn't happen. So let me show you guys where I got to on this one. That's a big old border. So shout out to anybody that got that whole border stitched. More power to you. This is where I am right now on the border. Now, I am going to do a little bit more of the border today and kind of throughout the week just to catch up. What I'm planning on doing, I can't show you guys the pattern, but the first part of release 2 is just a portion of the border. So a little bit further down into here, I've got one more color to fit right here. So it goes from up and then over, I'm trying to think, maybe 10 of these rows over. So I'm just gonna finish up that border and then get ready for release 2. And I'm just gonna do it in sections. Now, if I can keep going with the border ahead of time and do it on some of my choice days, just as a fun little part of the stitch, I'm gonna go ahead on and do that. But I knew going into this week, there was no way I was gonna get all of that border done. So I got as much of it done as I could on Friday when I started, and then I picked it up a little bit yesterday. We went over to a friend's house yesterday. She watches sometimes. Thank you again. It was amazing. So we went over to a friend's house yesterday to celebrate the 4th, played in the pool, did a couple things like that, had a barbecue. It was amazing. We had so much fun. So I didn't get a ton of stitching time yesterday because it was friend day. But that is what I got done so far. So that's the start of Letters to Santa. And again, that is a mystery stitch along through Fat Quarter Shop. And you guys can still sign up for that one. You know, if you want, you can wait until the full end of the release to buy it and then stitch the whole thing. Or you can do the mystery like I'm doing. It comes out every Friday for, I think, 5 weeks. So every Friday in July, the new release will come out. So that one's been fun so far. I also started Believe by Stitching with the Housewives. This was one that I had purchased previously that I just didn't get a chance to stitch. And then I went ahead on, so for my Saturdays, I'm either stitching the, can't think, the new Dapper Doodad, oh my goodness, the new Dapper Doodad or a previous pattern that I had. And I kind of pulled a couple of the ones that I wanted to stitch. So I started Believe. And with Believe, I'm just gonna show you guys really quick. I'm using the, let me pull them out, the Classic Colorworks on that one. So the called for Classic Colorworks. I am waiting for one of them to come in that I ordered. I'm trying to think which one that is. And then I'll put all of these in the show notes down below. So Brown Sugar was a called for, Black Coffee, Steamed Broccoli, Ribbon Red, 12 grain, and then the other one that I'm waiting on is, oh, Perfect Pie Crust. I didn't have any Perfect Pie Crust left. So I've got that one coming in. It's like 2 stitches. So I'm not that worried about it. It's gonna be my last ones. When it comes in, it comes in. But this is where I got to on Believe. This one's, I'm loving this one. This one was so much fun just doing those couple of stitches. So much fun. Like I told you guys, I had a pretty busy week. Lots going on. Some of it I'm going to share with you. So my Jolly July, I didn't get as much time to stitch on those as I wanted to, but I've got extra time built in this week for some of those stitches. So I'm going to pick up on that. Now, before Jolly July started, I did have a new start and a finish of it. So I had purchased Out to Sea, forgot that I purchased it, was going through my purchases on Etsy and was like, ooh, I want to go ahead on and just get that one stitched. It looked quick. It was fun, really cute pattern. So it's Out to Sea by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I used all the called for colors on this one for the DMC, as you guys can see those right there. Let me pull it back just a little bit. And again, this is Primrose Cottage, Out to Sea. And here's my finish. There it is. So the fabric on this one, I have no clue what it is. I took it out of my mother's stash. It looks like something, maybe like a dove gray that she dyed. I don't know. My mom has so much fabric and sometimes I'll just go in there and I'm like, oh, this is cute. Let me take that. So that's what I did with this one. Again, this one was fast. I finished this in, I don't know, 3 days of just, 30 minutes here, an hour there, kind of stitching. I broke it up and I did all of my white on the top first, or my B5200. I call it my white. I did all of my white first on that banner, and then I went back and I did my blue, then my red. But when I did my blue for the banner, I also did the wheel right here, the lighthouse and that anchor, and then I did all of my red. Same thing with the white. I just went straight through, and I blocked this one by colors just because it was so fast. So that's kind of how I broke up my stitching with this one, as I broke it down by colors. So that was my finish for the week and my starts. This week, I also am gonna fully finish something that I showed to you guys just recently. So All Hallows Eve, this is another Primrose Cottage stitches. So this one's getting fully finished this week. So I'm excited to share with you guys my full finish on this one. I'm doing a new board to go with this one. So I'm excited to have this one done and share with you guys next week. But I just want to show you and remind you. And again, I'll put all the colors that I used with this one, fabric and everything like that, in the show notes. So again, I'm so excited to get that one finished. The piece is so cute. So I had to share that. Now, I also had some haul this week. If you guys remember in my Flosstube episode 4, I talked about how I was gonna try to stitch on linen for the first time. I did it. I went to my local needlework shop and I asked the lovely ladies there, Miss Cindy, if you're watching this, you're fantastic. Best teacher ever for linen. You saved me. Like, I might be a linen convert at some point. We'll see. I still have to start this project, but we'll see. I really enjoyed stitching on it the other day. So Miss Cindy might have converted me. But again, my local needlework shop is 3 Stitches up in Spring, Texas. Cutest shop ever. Filled to the brim with things, you guys. I could spend hours upon hours in there. I kind of did that day, but they helped me out so much. I didn't know this until just the other day when I was in there, and there were some other ladies in there, but they do stitching Saturdays. So the second Saturday of every month, they have a stitching group that goes and stitches in there. Unfortunately, I can't go this Saturday because I'm coaching the one coming up, which will be next Saturday. I can't go that Saturday because I've got a tournament that weekend and I'm coaching, but I am 100% planning on doing the August one. It just sounds like a blast to me. So hopefully for the August one, I'll be able to go and stitch away. The ladies that were in there were talking about how fun it is, how inviting everyone is, and how much they help each other with their stitching. So I'm excited to get going with that group as well. And I'm gonna show you guys my haul from there. Again, I could have spent hours in there. But if you all remember, my first linen piece is going to be the Country Rustic Primitive. It's the company, and it's the Primitive Christmas Tree. So right there, and it's a pin keep. A couple of you in my last video were saying how easy it is to make a pin keep to sew. So I might give it a try. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos. Shane's mom is an amazing seamstress, sewer, and all those things. So I might ask her if we can FaceTime, and maybe she can give me some pointers. So again, I'm doing the Primitive Christmas Tree Pin Keep. This is my Thursdays. Yeah, this one's my Thursday stitches. I gotta refer back to my calendar some days. So this will be my Thursdays, and I wanna show you guys the linen that I picked up for this one. So I'm kind of going back and forth with what I wanna do, but while I was at 3 Stitches, they had this beautiful 28 count raw, I think it's cashel is the way that you pronounce it. And this was the linen that they had there. Just absolutely gorgeous. And you guys can see for linen, I thought that was a really good price. So I got a 20 by 21 size piece, and it was $19, $18.90. Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of linen online, and I was happy to pay this price for how beautiful this piece is. So I think I'm either going to stitch on this, or from Fat Quarter Shop this week, I also got in the beautiful, ooh, I got a little bit of a shine there, the beautiful beige, their linen as well. And this one's also a 28 count. So I don't know yet which one I'm gonna use. It will be one of those two. So I'm just gonna see as I get closer to Thursday. I'm gonna put my colors on top of there, my threads and my floss, and just decide which looks better. And you guys should hopefully see the start up on Instagram that day. So again, I had a blast learning how to stitch on linen. And Miss Cindy was telling me that there's 2 different ways to count on linen. She said you can count by threads or you can count by holes. And she started showing me, and this was my needle that I got to keep. See how cute that is? So when they help anybody learn how to stitch on linen or even weave or just stitch in general, they give them their own needle that they used as well. So that was my little needle. But when she was talking to me about it, she was like, you can stitch and count by holes or by threads. And she said, most people count by threads, but when I saw her starting to stitch, I was like, I get the holes. You're talking my language there with the holes. You know, just leave one hole open. I can do that. That made total sense to me. Now, for those of you that have been stitching on linen for years, you're probably like, you should be counting by threads. But for right now, just starting out, holes make sense to me. So that's what we're gonna go with. So I get the holes analogy. Totally get that explanation of it. So again, huge thank you to 3 Stitches for all of your help. I just love your store. Got a couple other things from there. I got some Aida that it's just, I liked the coloring. So this one right here was Dirty Aida. It's just a small little piece. Let me take it out of this packaging so you can actually see it. So I think this was like a 7x12. And I just liked the color for it. I know a lot of things that I could use with it. Just a little piece that I can throw something onto. So I picked that one up. And this one was my favorite. Do you guys, can you see the shimmer in there? Ah! It's an opalescent. And when I saw it and I saw the shimmer, I was like, I gotta give this a try. So again, it's just a pretty, it's more of a wide versus tall piece. I've got an idea what I might stitch on this. Oops. But I just wanted to give it a go before I bought a big one. So these were kind of little trial sizes. But I couldn't pass up that glittery look. Who can? I couldn't. So I got those 2 pieces of Aida as well. I also picked up a couple of patterns. So they had this heart and hand, and I think this one was Pumpkin 3 for thee. So I picked up that piece. I also picked up, let me take this one out of the package for you guys. I think y'all will like this one too. I really liked it when I saw it. There we go. So it's this one right here. It is the Halloween Haunted Tree. I think this one is a set of different blocks that can go into like a quilt pattern, but I'm just gonna do this one right here. So again, this is the the Halloween Haunted Tree, and it is by Hand Blessings Patterns. So let me hold that up a little bit closer so you all can see that. And I'll come back a little bit so you can see the full thing. And then I'll put all of these in the show notes as well. I also picked up Garden Rose by the Victoria Sampler. And while I was there, let me come up close and I'm gonna scroll down on this slowly so you guys can see it. And I'll come back. And this one's called Garden Rose. If you couldn't read that, it says inch by inch, row by row, going to make my garden grow. And then let me pull that up again. And I'll go up and down so hopefully you can see all of that pattern right there. And again, this one was by the Victoria Sampler. And while I was there, they let me know that she, I believe, has retired now or just recently retired. So there were some other patterns that were in there as well by the Victoria Sampler. So I'm gonna try to go back in the next week or two maybe and get some more of these patterns. I just think this one is so precious. There was also one in there called the Blackberry Alphabet that I'm gonna have to have. So I'm probably gonna go back and get those. Let me come up again. This one's just so cute. I can't stand it. So let me go up again so you can see it, and then down again. All right, so again, that was Garden Rose by the Victorious Sampler. So I got that one, and my favorite. I was just randomly rifling through things and found, I gotta take it out of the package so you can see it in its full glory. I couldn't pass it up. You guys will know why in just a second when you see it. This is called Cats Learn Their Alphabet. And yes, I am 100% going to try and stitch this on linen. So this is by Kit and Bixby. This picture does not do this justice. I'm gonna bring it up really close. So hopefully you can see the colors in there, the little cats. And I'm gonna bring it down really slow and come out. So again, it's by Kit and Bixby. It's called Cats Learn Their ABCs, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one. Yeah, I might even make one of the cats look like Mr. Murphy Cat. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'll stitch that in there and figure out how to put that into the pattern, but one of them might have to be Murphy. We might have to make that happen. But again, Kit and Bixby, Cats Learn Their ABCs. So that's what I got in terms of patterns from 3 Stitches. I also got a ton of DMC floss to go with some of my patterns that I just picked up. So I got all of those things. I had a couple of other things for haul this week. One of them was actually a gift. Look at this project bag. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh. So my sweet grandmother, oh my gosh, she's the best ever. So it's got different cities on here. This is by the 805 Stitcher. And when my grandmother gave it to me, she was telling me that you could pick your different cities that were on the bag as well. Look at that little charm on there. It's got little binoculars on it. Let's see if you can see that. Look at those binoculars. Ah! All right. Now, the coolest part is, I don't know if you can see in there, but when you open it up on the inside, those are all postage stamps from around the world. Oh, it's the cutest ever. Thank you, Grandmama. She watches. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate this bag and how cute it is. As you guys can see, Sydney's on there. So she wanted some, something that showed, obviously, Shane being from Australia. Also on the back, London is back there, and my stepchildren live just outside of London. So it's like I've got a little piece of them with me at all times when I'm traveling and when I've got stuff in my project bag. So thank you. I can't say thank you enough. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with this bag. So again, this is from the 805 Stitcher. Let me hold it back a little bit so you guys can see all of it. Oh my goodness. Isn't it just the cutest? I believe she's either got an Etsy shop or I know she's got an online shop. So I will link her shop down below in the show notes, but I can't get over how cute this bag is and just how well made it is. I'm so excited to use that one. I showed you guys part of my haul earlier with my linen, but I also got in the 14 count beautiful beige Ada as well from Fat Quarter Shop. So I got that in as well. I also got the Fine Floss, the June silks in, and these were all, I think they're Very Violet. Yeah, Very Violet is the name of these. Let me take these out of here really quick so you can see just how pretty they are. Let me pull them out and I'll turn them around so you can see the actual colors. look at those colors. I don't know what I'm going to use them in, but man, those are some beautiful purples and violets. And then here on the back, there's the card that shows the numbers that correspond to what I got. So that's the Very Violet Fine Floss June 2022 pack. All right, so that's my haul for the week. I also this week put some new items into our Etsy shop. You guys probably saw them. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. So I initially teased these two backers, I don't know, first, second week of June, and received lots and lots of messages from y'all of when will they be available? And I kind of waited a little bit. Then I shared a post with one of them. It's kind of just like, hey, coming soon. But this last week, I put in these two new backers into our Etsy shop for the Letters to Santa that's coming out. You don't have to use it with Letters to Santa. I was just so excited about getting to stitch that mystery stitch along that I went ahead on and made these two backers. So this one right here is like an envelope that's a letter. It says Dear Santa up at the top. This one has two different sizes that it comes in. So this one's got a larger size that easily holds like a 6x9. And then the smaller size, about 4.5, 5.5, a little bit bigger, it can hold. I've got all of the mounting dimensions in the item description for this one. And this is actually called Letters to Santa. And again, I've got all of the breakdown for this piece in the item description. Full size, mounting area available, all of those different things. This one right here, this is our mailbox. And then I painted this one. So the mailbox is also in there. It comes in a smaller size and a larger size. Let me just hold it up so you guys can see it. So y'all can take a look. Here we go. Might be backwards in this, but I wanted to show y'all these two new pieces in there. Again, with the, I believe, I'm trying to think what I call it. North Pole Post Office mailbox, I think is what I named this one in Etsy. Both are available now in our Etsy shop. Actually, one of you guys might, actually two of you might have gotten two of our previews of these in, there's that mosquito again, get it away. Two of you guys might have received one of these in your package recently. So any of you that have bought from us might have seen at some point that you got a special extra surprise in the package that we sent to you. Sometimes we'll just randomly throw something in there for somebody as we're packing. So you never know, sometimes a little present goes in there with some of the things that we pack. I just wanted to share those with y'all. These are available in our Etsy shop. So again, Letters to Santa, two different sizes, small and the large. Oh, the other thing I was gonna tell you, I also gave you two different options for up here at the top. So this is scored where you can see, let me come in a little bit closer. You can still see the wood in the letter. That's our scored option. I also have, let me go down a little bit more so hopefully you can see it. I hope y'all can see that. I'll try to come back a little bit. So that's the scored option. I also had an engraved option. The engraved option means that you cannot see any of the wood within the letters. It is fully engraved and it's all dark within there and burned. So that's the difference between the engraved and the scored for anybody asking. So again, we've got these two pieces in the Etsy shop. Just love them. They're so cute. I also have some other new pieces coming out soon. I know I don't often share a ton of our pieces on here, but they're so cute. I had to share those. Also, we have some winners from last week that I need to share. So giveaways, let me pull out last week's, well, 2 weeks now. 2 weeks ago, the giveaway winners. And then I've got a couple of giveaways for today as well. So first up, we had the 28 count linen in prairie grain. So our winner for this one was, and Jackie, I'm gonna apologize in advance if I mispronounce your last name, but it's Jackie Onion or Onion. So Jackie, and then last name is Onyon. So Jackie, you are the winner of the prairie grain 28 count linen. So make sure you send me an email or shoot an Instagram message over to me. All of my information is linked down below. So let me know you're the winner. Perfect. And then I'll reply back to you. So if any of y'all have won and you've sent me a message or an email and I haven't replied, especially with emails, sometimes it'll go into my spam. I try to go in there and check, but if for some reason I missed it and I haven't replied back to you, I still have 1 or 2 items that I'm waiting to hear from people on. So if for some reason you haven't heard back from me, send me another message, because again, it can get lost in that email. So make sure that you send me a message. So again, Jackie, and then it's Onyon. If that is your name, you are the winner. So send me a message. All right. Number 2 was the July 9 patch from Primrose Cottage Stitches. So that was giveaway number 2, and that goes to, here's another last name. We'll see how I do. It's Teresa, and I hope I say this right because it's the cutest last name ever if I do. But I believe it's Teresa Chuckle? Oh, I hope it's Chuckle. I hope it's Chuckle. So Teresa, and then it's Chucle. So Teresa, you are the winner of giveaway number 2, the July 9 patch. So congratulations. Again, reach out to me and I will get that sent out to you. My winners from the previous 2 weeks, don't worry, yours are headed your way. They're going into the post on Tuesday. So we had a couple of orders we had to get out. I wanted to make sure everyone got their pieces. So I was pushing on orders. So my winners, you guys will go out on Tuesday of this week. So number 3 was Berry Bakery by Stitching with the Housewives. And the winner of giveaway number 3 is Tony Harden. So again, Tony Harden, if that's your name, send me a message on Instagram, an email, any of the above, and I will get that sent to you. I just need your address so I can get that sent your way. So again, Tony, last name Harden, that's Harden. So congratulations, Tony. And giveaway number 4 from Flosstube episode number 3 was our engraved bee cutting board. This was our medium size, and this is in our Harvest Brown stain. It's in our Etsy shop in case any of you guys are looking for this one. Comes in a couple of different stain options. And the winner of that one is Kate Wilson. Kate, it is all yours. So again, if your name on YouTube is Kate Wilson, this is your board. So make sure you message me, and congratulations, I'll get that sent out to you. So for this week, I have 2 different giveaways, but I'm gonna give away multiples of these. So first thing, so number 1 is going to be our small Letters to Santa board. It will come unfinished, but this will be our giveaway number 1. So in the comments, when you are putting in our special word, make sure you use the number 1 in there. And this will be our first giveaway. And I'm gonna have 3 opportunities to win the Letters to Santa board. So this will be our small board. And then when you win, go away, mosquito. Oh my goodness. The skeeters, they're getting me. So if you're our winner, when you message me, I will ask you if you want it engraved or scored. So again, it will be our Letters to Santa board will be our giveaway number 1. And our giveaway number 2 is going to be 4 opportunities to win one of our, let me take my needle off of there so you can actually see it. One of our Floss and Coffee needle minders. So that will be giveaway number 2. So again, giveaway number 1, and we'll use the number 1, is our small letters to Santa board. Giveaway number 2, so you'll use the number 2 or put number 2 in there. And you can put both. You can put 1 and 2 in your comment. It's all good. Is the Floss and Coffee Needle Minder. 3 opportunities to win. 4 opportunities to win. All right, so what is the magic thing that you're going to use in your comments? Well, for your comments for this Flosstube, I want you to incorporate the words Jolly July in there. So I'll be looking for Jolly July listed in there, and then a 1 or a 2, or you can put both in there. Again, you only win one of the 2, but go ahead on and put both numbers in there if you want to, if you like both. And that's pretty much it for me this week. I gotta go get stitching. I am meeting some friends for brunch first, and then when I get back home, it is time to stitch away. I'm sure there's gonna be lots and lots of fireworks tonight, so I'm preparing myself and my animals for that one. I love the fireworks. The cats, not so much. Ozzy, it doesn't really bother her. Murphy will probably come and cuddle up to us. We went and saw some fireworks last night while we were there. So, no, not last night, 2 nights before. Oh my goodness. So 2 nights ago, we went and saw some fireworks. So tonight we're just kind of taking a night, just a night in, gonna hang out and keep our animals company. All right, you guys. Well, have a wonderful week. Happy stitching. Glad to see y'all again. And I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye, y'all.